right, today I'm going to be doing some military press using the bar hooks here on my Ironmaster barbell that I got. I've got just some basic handles that the barbell came with to keep it in place. Right now I'm not using a lot of weight. I'm gonna position my hands good on this bar. Get the other one. And let's do this set. Going down slowly, right to my chin, squeezing my shoulders, coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice I'm not completely straightening out my arms, which means that I'm having more tension on my shoulders, less on my triceps. I'm also not bouncing out of the bottom, and I'm making sure to go down slow on the eccentric portion. And I'm gonna do one more for good luck. Then I put my hands back. Cool thing about these bar hooks right here is you do have, I believe it's called the UHMD padding on the hooks, so it's not going to scratch your bar. It's going to make it easier for you to see where it is, where you're going to have your hand placement. Before that, I did another exercise, which I'll show you. This would be like a good idea if you were to set up your own little workout routine. So, in my gym, I've got dumbbells, kettlebells, and I have plates. So one of the tricks that you can do, that I do, is use your plates as dumbbells. So the first exercise that I did was bent over raises with the plates. Literally just like this. I'm gonna turn so you can see, bringing them up. I use a mirror to make sure that I bring up both arms the same distance. I do 10 bent over, stand up, do 10 out to my sides, right? After I did that, I did a couple of moves for stabilization. So I started with the 10 pound, went up to the 15 pound weight, and I literally held it above my head. It's kind of hard to see it, so I'll go down on my knees so you can see, but literally just holding it to stabilize. I did a 10-second or 20-second hold on each side. First, I did the 10 pound kettlebell that I have. Next, I did the 15 pound kettlebell. And then what I'm doing right now is doing these. I'll rest for 30 seconds to a minute, and then I'll have my other tool. Let me see where it is. I have it around here. Here we go. I'm doing these right here for the external rotator cuff. So keeping my elbows at my side, keeping tension at the bottom. I'm not going to let it go loose. Keeping that tension there, and then just opening it up. Again, using the mirror to make sure that I'm doing it equally on both sides. As soon as you look in the mirror, you might see that one side is stronger, so you want to make sure that both of them are going to go equally. Another thing, you can keep a towel or something underneath your arms. For me, an easy way to do it would be just grabbing, let's say, some wrist wraps or gloves, whatever you have to use. Put that underneath one arm, put this underneath the other arm. And your job is to keep this in place so that they don't move while you do this exercise. And you're gonna notice it makes it a lot harder to do it that way. So this is a cool little shoulder workout that anybody can do. Definitely don't try to lift a lot of weight. Try to do weight that you can handle. Because of the bodybuilding principles that I've learned, it's priority principle. You gotta work on weak things first. That's why I started off my workout doing the rear flies. That's gonna isolate the rear part of your shoulders. And even people that work out a lot, you'll notice that their shoulders might look good, but it looks good from the front, it looks good from the side, and then from the back, that's where you don't see muscle or it's flat. So you wanna make sure that if you are gonna compete in a bodybuilding show, or if you just wanna look good, or if you don't wanna have imbalances in your body, you wanna make sure you work on things that you cannot see, especially the back. So rear delts, focusing on doing the movement before I did my shoulders to warm them up, not neglect them. Doing a superset at the beginning to get that pump. Again, not focusing on a lot of weight, just at 10 pounds, right? 10 reps, standing up, 10 reps. And then going in between sets of doing the Military press mixed with the external rotations, and then throwing in some stabilization moves. If you don't have kettlebell, you can use a regular dumbbell too, but I like the kettlebell because once it's upside down, this is unstable. So you really have to keep it stable with your hand and with your shoulder. The only other thing that I would add into that for like a good workout for shoulders is just regular pike push-ups where your hands are on the floor, butt is in the air, so your body's making this shape, and then you're doing push-ups like this. A big thing also with shoulders, to keep good shoulder health, you don't have to have your shoulders completely out to your side when you're doing them. You should have them bent a little bit. So they don't have to be close to your body, but somewhere in between. You want to use that when it comes to doing bench press, doing military press, and even doing the opposite, which would be your back movements. Don't feel like you have to literally do that. You can have your elbows come down and help to protect your shoulder a little bit. And that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you that so you can see. And yeah, I'll be doing another video soon, so you'll see all the other stuff in the gym that I have, but I am using it, I am training it, I am loving it, and I'll show you guys a video later on. Take care of yourself, stay healthy, peace.